are. Tom Homan. It's not funny either because I think it's the most preventable national security disaster in the history of the country. Known terrorists, we have Iranian assassination squads, we have murderers, rapists, other violent criminals, cartel members, gang members, and drug dealers. And we don't know where they all are. And as great a job as you're doing, and I mean that, you know, it's like finding a needle in a haystack to get everybody. And I don't know if you had 10 years if you'll find everybody.
Well, look, I'm shocked this guy didn't change his name, went into hiding. I mean, he has blood on his hands. I can't believe he's actually admitting to be a Biden border advisor because based on his advice, we had historical immigration. They took the most secure border we ever had in Trump 45 and unsecured on purpose, which caused a historic increase in sex trafficking of young women and children. It caused 400 national security threats arrested at the border. It caused 250,000 Americans dead from fentanyl, an historic record. Over 4,000 migrants died across that border, an historic record. They broke a lot of records. They were all bad. And in the very end, they said, well, we dropped immigration by 70%. No, they didn't. He's probably the advisor to create the CHMV program, Cuba, Nicaragua, Venezuela, and Haiti. Let's bring 30,000 a month into the airports. Then let's open up the CBP1 app and bring thousands in every day so we can say the illegal entries are down. They just played a shell game. I wonder if he advised Trump. I mean, did he advise Mayorkas and Kamala Harris and Biden to keep saying the border's secure when we know it wasn't secure? President Trump secured this border, the highest level ever, in 7 weeks. He took the most unsecured border we've ever seen with all these historic numbers and secured it in 7 weeks, President Trump.
Biden, Harris, Mayorkas, they all have blood on their hands. The complicit Democrats that remain silent went along with the lie, the border's secure, the border's closed. They're as guilty. Compliant media, they didn't report, they didn't show the American people the truth. They bear responsibility in all of this. And I hope to God I'm wrong, but I think it's a matter of when, not if. I know you're catching terrorists in the country, but there will be an attack on our homeland, and they will be responsible for allowing these people in. What is going on with the 830% increase in violence against border and ICE agents? What is going on, and how do we protect them?
Look, you got all these crazies on the left that feel emboldened because you got members of Congress, you got members of the Senate comparing ICE to the Nazis and racists and terrorist groups, for God's sake. They're making these claims. So you got these nuts on the left who are emboldened because they're thinking, well, if a member of Congress thinks they're racist and they're the terrorists, then we can act upon it. And look, you're right. The assault's up over 800%. And the media, they're doing nothing but attacking ICE for wearing masks, trying to protect themselves and trying to protect their families. Not only are they attacking ICE agents, they're going after their families and their children. So President Trump made a statement the other night, and I agree with him. This is over. You throw a stone at an ICE vehicle, we're going to get out, we're going to arrest you, we're going to prosecute you. You put a hands on an ICE officer, zero tolerance. You put a hand on an officer, you're going to jail. If you impede an ICE officer, you're going to jail. If you harbor and conceal an illegal alien, you're going to jail. Zero tolerance. Pam Boending's already talked to U.S. attorneys across the country. They will not decline a prosecution presented by ICE or Border Patrol when someone puts a hand, impedes, or destroys government property. We're done with this. We're taking a hard stance.
Why do you never hear Democrats? They always talk about it. They're now focused on whether they should call where we are housing the illegals that your agents are arresting. They're debating amongst themselves whether to call them internment camps or concentration camps. I would call them holding cells until we can deport them, enforcing the law of the land. What do you say to those states and cities that have institutionalized protecting these illegal immigrants by offering sanctuary status?
Well, President Trump made a commitment 2 weeks ago. We're going to double down and triple down on sanctuary cities. We're going to send additional resources. If they don't allow us to arrest a bad guy in the safety and security of the jail, we're going to send thousands of ICE officers, and we're going to swarm the neighborhoods. We're going to swarm worksite enforcement. If we're going to find the bad guy, when we find the bad guy, he may be with others that may not be criminal targets, but they're in the country illegally, they're going to. So doubling down, tripling down on sanctuary cities. Flood the zone.
All right. Tom Homan, thanks for the great job. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.